the mayor of Chicago gave Lil Durk the keys to the city and told him to hold a prayer event there. Less than a week later, the FBI caught him for hiring gunmen to kill Quando Rondo. Durk was going to fly to Italy to get away from things, but the feds caught him. He could now face the death sentence or a RICO charge. And today, we're going to talk about why Lil Durk could spend the rest of his life in prison. On October 24th, news came out that 3 OTF members and 2 other guys had been caught killing Lil Pab, Quando Rondo's cousin, in 2022. People named Cuz, Deed, Flacca, Browniez, and Boogie were all charged with murder for hire, fraud for hire, that caused death, and carrying and firing guns, and the accusation says that someone in OTF put a bag on Quando's head after Q Rondo's friend Lil Tim killed King Von in 2020. Durk's name wasn't on the first documents that came out, but it's said to be confirmed that he is named co-conspirator 1. It was written down that Durk made clear, in coded language, that he would pay anyone who killed Quando Rondo after Lil Tim killed Von. Official records show that Durk not only paid money for the hit, but also made a deal with OTF. The papers say that Cuz used an OTF credit card and bought plane tickets to fly the rest of the shooters out to California. Cuz was in Miami at the time, but he took a private jet to LA and met up with everyone else there. The OTF dudes got the info that Quando was staying at a hotel in LA, and they jumped into action as soon as they got his position. When Cuz landed in LA, he booked a room at the Universal City Hotel, and that's where he gave out guns to the rest of the crew. The shooters used those cars to find Quando while he was going around the city with his sister and cousin Lil Pab. We also rented a white BMW and a white sedan. They allegedly followed Quando around for 2 days, and then they chose to pull the hit off when he parked at a gas station on Beverly Boulevard. Boogie parked his whip in an alley behind the gas station. Then Flacca, Browniez, and another shooter who wasn't named in the papers got out, walked up to Quando's whip, and started firing shots. Quando and his sister both made it out of the situation alive and without getting hit, but Lil Pab was killed at the scene, and Quando was recorded crying while the paramedics pulled Pab's body from the whip. Then, right after the hit went down, the whole crew met up at a burger spot and talked about how much they were all going to get paid. It's not clear how much they all ended up getting, but that same day somebody used an OTF-linked credit card to buy plane tickets for Deed, Flacca, Browniez, and Boogie to fly back. According to reports, Durk knew the indictment was about to come down, and he tried to fly to Italy to escape. The rest of the crew were all in Chicago when the cops arrested them, but Durk was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The feds were watching every move he made, and they found out that Durk booked 2 different flights to Dubai and Switzerland, but he didn't get on either one of them. Then at 6:40 p.m., the FBI discovered that Durk had booked a private jet to Italy that was due to take off at p.m. from Miami. Durk almost made it to the airport, but the cops caught him just an hour before the jet took off and booked him for putting the hit out on Quando. And according to the indictment, Durk and his crew were already trying to get ahead of the problem and had been threatening witnesses. It's not clear who the witnesses are in the case, but stories are flying right now that one of Durk's own homies is the reason that everyone got caught. OTF Jam came up with Durk and has been tight with him for years, but before the drill wave popped off in Chicago, Jam got booked on an attempted murder charge and went down for 12 years. Jam was allegedly putting in big work in the streets, and while he was locked up, Durk shouted him out on tracks like Back Again when he rapped, "Jammer, get out that jam. I give him 50. Ain't gotta ask again." He was catching murders way back then. That's when the Macs were in. And on the track Try Me, Durk shouted him out again and rapped, 30 don't jam. It's like Aquafina. Free my end jam that little. When Jam finally came home, he hooked back up with Durk and confirmed that Durk gave him even more than $50,000. Jam was trying to get into the rap game too, but then in 2023 he caught a gun charge and got locked up again. While he was in jail, one of Jam's baby mamas reportedly got killed, and rumors say that Jam had some beef with other dudes in OTF. And now rumors are flying that Jam wore a wire for years around Durk and the rest of OTF after he got out of jail. There's no proof to back the story up right now though, but some people think Durk already knew there was a rat in his crew. Back in 2022, Durk dropped the track Federal Nightmares and rapped, "When trial come, it ain't yo. Your phone, it be your homie though. He on the stand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no point in no gettin' lawyer if your homie told you he was with you on those late nights and those fast cars and those ski masks." Jam isn't the only dude who's supposedly involved with the case that Durk rapped about. Deed Akadisky reportedly helped plan the hit on Quando. Deesky caught a murder case in 2014 but got out on bond in 2019, and on the track Before Fager, Durk called him out and rapped, "I know they really hate me now because he can't even make it out of the city. He doesn't make any more bangers. Whenever Deesky beats his murder, he's going to be more scary." How these killers get on the net. You would think there's no more thieves. Durk getting locked up with all his shooters is already wild. But reports were also flying that Brick Baby might be caught up in the situation too. Brick Baby and Durk have been locked in together for years. They hooked up in a studio, and people thought Brick Baby had a deal with OTF. But it looks like Durk and him might have had street ties that went deep. Before Quando Rondo went to LA, he had teamed up with an OG in the Rollin 60 Seconds Crips named Big U. Quando reps the Rollin 60 Seconds in Savannah. But that doesn't mean he's cool with all the 60s on the West Coast. Brick Baby also reps the Rollin 60 Seconds in LA. But he's been dissing Quando for years and said Quando wanted Big U to help him squash the beef with the BDs in Chicago. And in the same talk, Brick Baby said that Durk's ops were his ops too. "That's my boy. I'm not from BD. I'm from 60Es. But you, my boy, like my ops, your ops." At this point, people started connecting Brick Baby to the Lil Pab hit, so Brick Baby hopped online to squash the claims.
"Stop playing with my name, point blank period, nigga. On 6-0 Crip, nigga. Niggas die every day, nigga. That shit don't got nothing to do with me, nigga. On 6-0, you internet ass niggas steady putting stories together. You niggas on the street, no, I don't got nothing to do with it, bitch ass niggas."
Then he made people even more suspicious when he dropped the track Briclado with OTF C3. Brick Baby didn't diss Quando on the track, but C3 rapped, "Tell Smirk I need a perk, I'm finna ride like them killis do I heard they claim in 60. Have them real hoods get at you." Then Brick Baby dry snitched on Durk like crazy during another No Jumper interview. After Vaughn died, people were dissing Durk for not falling for Vaughn. But after Lil Pab got killed, Brick Baby said that people couldn't say Durk didn't slide for Vaughn anymore.
Slide for Vaughn, right?
Nobody.
Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of FVG Cash? Oh, who?
Nah, cause Lil Pab.
Brick Baby was live on No Jumper when the news broke about Durk and the OTF crew getting booked. And Brick Baby looked terrified when he learned it was the feds and not the state police who were involved with the situation. Rumors say that Brick Baby is the one who dropped Quando's address to the OTF crew. Brick Baby has real street ties all over LA, so there's a likely chance he'd be able to find out where Quando was. Plus, Quando reportedly checked in with Big U before he came to the city, so the 60s would have already known that Quando was coming to law. There's no proof that Brick Baby is actually involved with the case, but if he is the one who dropped Quando's location and helped the shooters out, the cops will definitely find out and book him on an accessory charge or more. What makes the whole situation even crazier is that Durk is more famous right now than he's ever been. He got his first Grammy back in February 2024 for the track All My Life. Durk started acting and joined 50 Cent's show Power Book 2, Ghost, and just a few days before he got caught, Durk was given the keys to Chicago by Mayor Katrina Thompson from Broadview and Mayor Andre Harvey from Bellwood. After Durk got the keys, his youth foundation, Neighborhood Heroes, held a fireside chat with 50 young dudes where Durk and his dad talked to them about focusing on their goals. Then the next day, Durk was at a prayer event in Chicago and said, "Promoting spiritual well-being and fostering unity is essential to the work we do at Neighborhood Heroes." And right after that, Durk played in front of 18,000 people at the United Center with Lil Baby and Sexy Red. It seemed like Lil Durk was really trying to give
forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to get y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew, taking care of my mama and my grandmama.
Talk to him. Sure.
Because I forgave my brother killer, but you know, I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But I love all you young niggas in here, and I mean that shit.
Lil Durk didn't listen though, and a few months later, he reportedly ordered the hit on Quando and got his cousin Lil Pab killed. Now, Durk and his whole crew are facing the death penalty, and everyone knows that the feds don't book anyone unless they're sure that they can get a conviction. The situation isn't looking good for Durk right now, but tap in for updates because this case is just getting started.